I'm here at the Palmer and Worth show, and I have the find of the century. This gentleman, and are you his granddaughter?
No, no relation.
No relationship. Have recently published a is this a book or a catalog? How would you?
It's a resource book.
So it's a resource book on the subject of what? Cupid dolls?
The history of communication.
Oh, the history
made possible by the telephone.
The history of communication made possible by the telephone. And now, what did you do this around 10 years ago?
We just finished the
Oh,
book.
you just finished it. What
Yeah.
date? What date was that? June 5th.
A month ago.
June.
A month ago.
That was a month ago. So it was in June that you did it. So what is your name, young man?
My name is Donald Walton,
Donald Walton,
and my co-author is
and your co-author is named
I'm Mia Malucci.
Mia Malucci. Are you an Italian? my
Sounds like that.
my last name is Donati. And and how many pages is this?
237 pages.
200. And how many photographs would you say you have in there?
There's 237
Oh,
photographs.
well, okay. I guess that pretty much nails it down.
There's a dialogue photograph.
Uh-huh. And I was wondering, in here, since you are, and I would have to call you an expert on the subject, which is the most interesting of the telephones that you have here?
Okay, if you really want to get
I
technical,
really want to know that question.
we start off with Bell.
Well, that's what you start off with, Bell. Now, did he have something to do with the phone?
He is the one that invented it.
Oh, he invented the telephone.
He's been given credit.
No, wait. You say he's been given credit. That sort of sounds like you're not 100% convinced that he was the sole person responsible for the phone. Is he? Or is there an interesting story about that? Why don't you tell me a little bit about that interesting story?
Well, as stated in the book here, Alexander Graham Bell filed a patent on what he referred to as a harmonic reed.
A harmonic reed, sure.
And he filed that patent in 1875. And he improved on that patent with what it was known as the gallows transmitter.
The gallows transmitter. And
Yes.
why did they call it that? Did it look like a hanging
The
machine?
gallows.
I say.
And then 4 hours after Bell filed his patent on the harmonic reed,
4 hours later.
4 hours later, you had Elisha Gray, who filed a patent on something that looks similar to this.
Wait, so what you're saying, in essence, 4 hours after Bell patented what became the phone,
based on
some
this.
other guy patented essentially the same thing that would have become the phone
He
well.
patented a thing that looked like this, which was
Wow.
liquid. Now, at the time,
It's called the liquid telephone. Now,
no,
why was it called the liquid telephone?
Because-
It looks rather solid to me.
Yeah, in this little vessel down here.
Uh-huh.
In the early days, you had wet cell batteries,
Uh-huh.
and in there was a acid type solution, and because it was a solution, liquid, it was referred to as the liquid phone.
I see. So the acid part of it is the liquid part of it.
And you had a little cat whisker. We've got one
We have a cat whisker over there.
over here,
I bet it's awful cute.
and it hung down into that liquid vessel, that liquid cup of acid.
Uh-huh.
And when you would speak into the top here, it would vibrate the diaphragm that was on the bottom here, which vibrated that cat whisker, which created the vibration in the electrical current, which transmitted the voice.